Welcome to today's 12-minute Tabata workout. This can be a standalone workout or you can use it as a finisher for a longer workout. I know that this 12th month of the year can get very busy in really good ways, and sometimes we might ignore our fitness. Well, this is one of my 12 minutes of fitness workouts, which is a quick, no equipment, do anywhere workout so that you don't skip out on your fitness goals or on taking care of yourself over the holidays. Like I said, this is a Tabata workout, all body weight. The only equipment you're going to need is a mat, since we will be down on our backs. But if you don't have a mat, you can use a towel. And this workout is perfect for a hotel room or a small space because the only room we need is the space on our mat. So go get your mat, get some music started if you like to listen to music during your workouts, and spend at least 1 minute warming up. Think 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats on repeat for a minute, and then join me back here for our Tabata. As you know, Tabata is a form of circuit training. It is 8 rounds of 20 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest. In those 20-second work periods, we are going to do exactly that, work. So I hope you brought some energy today. And during the 10-second rest periods, we are going to rest. We have 3 Tabatas. There are 2 moves in each one of our Tabatas. The first is push-ups and bicycles, so we will be down on the mat. I am going to get the timer going. You're either going to come into a high plank, top of a push-up, or on your knees for those push-ups. Remember, chest to the ground, corkscrew your palms into the mat. And you want to think making an arrowhead between the crown of your head and your elbows as they go back at 45 degrees. All right, make a careful transition onto your back. Charlie, you're gonna need to move for those bicycle crunches. Elbows out wide, but not so wide that you can't pull your front ribs down towards your hips. You wanna keep that core engagement. So, front ribs pulling down. Belly button pulled back in and up. All right, that was 1. We have 3 more. Back to those push-ups. Remember, a push-up is a total body move. Give your buns a hug. Yes. Give your quads a squeeze. Yes. And press through your heels as you create that arrowhead. As you bring your chest down to the mat. All right, back to bicycles. So you can make it a little bit more difficult by lifting the bottom of your shoulder blades off of the mat. And don't let your knees come in any further towards your chest than over your hip creases. That's right, knee stays stacked over the hip crease, and the slower and more controlled that bicycle is, the deeper you're working into your core. All right, round 3 of push-ups. If you need to come down to your knees to keep your form clean, come down to your knees. If you need to stand against a wall to do your push-ups, stand in front of a wall and do your push-ups. If you need a chair to put your hands on to do your push-ups, they are still push-ups. Good form is more important than anything else. All right, round 3 of bicycles. This is not a temper tantrum. It is slow and deliberate. You're still going to get a lot of good work. You're going to get better work going slow than you would flailing yourself, which is what I see sometimes. All that does is hurt your low back and your hip flexors. All right, final round of push-ups. Get excited, friends. Push the mat away. Oh goodness, I got 6. That last one was a struggle. How many did you get? Last round of bicycles. Push that extended heel away, like you're pressing a wall or something away with it, someone's hand. That one is done. Our next Tabata is skaters. Oh, we have a minute rest. All right, if you don't need that minute rest, you're gonna come into squats. The 2 moves this round are side skates and then curtsy lunges, which is essentially a slower, more strength-based form of the side skate. Whew. Friends, I'd love to hear what you're doing for the holidays. Drop me a note in the comments below. All right, in 15 seconds, we're gonna start with those side skates. So come to one end of your mat, take a big leap out to the side, and then get down as low as you can and as high as you can. Push off of that foot. All right, now for curtsy lunges, we're gonna start feet hip width distance apart, all 10 toes facing forward. And then step the knee behind the ankle. If you wanna make it harder, stay low. More of an isometric hold there. All right, back to those skaters. If you want to try to touch the ground, you can touch the ground. Keep your gaze out in front of you. All right, back to our curtsies. Whew, heart rate is getting up there. Now, like I said, if you want the high intensity, high octane, you can do the side skates the entire time. All right, on to round 3. I can't believe how quickly these fly by. On in 3 seconds. Mentally prepare. And you can always tap those toes to the mat if you need the stability. Otherwise, the balance is awesome. And then we're working into that transverse plane. All right, curtsy lunges. So these work our inner thighs more than a traditional lunge. Definitely still work the buns and the quads. Just a little bit more inner thigh focus. All right, guys, can't believe it. Moving on to our fourth round of skaters. Come to one end of the mat. You go a little bit faster. All right, last round of curtsy lunges. Whoo! Oh yeah, heart rate is definitely up there. It's good. Doesn't take a lot in 12 minutes. Getting our heart rate up. We're working strength. All right, friends, we have one more Tabata round, which means we have 1 minute off. If you don't need that minute, do some jumping jacks or skip to the start of the next Tabata. Our two exercises, we're gonna be down on the mat. We have a donkey kick, so squeezing that glute as you press the heel towards the ceiling. And then we're gonna come down onto our back and we're gonna do a single side bridge on that same leg. And then after those two, we'll come up and we'll do the other side. So we'll rotate through that. You'll do two on each side. If you use an Apple Watch or some other form of fitness tracker to track your workouts, check out an app called Visor. It's an awesome way to use your workouts to donate meals to local food banks. All right, quadruped position, hands and knees. Squeeze that left glute as you press the left heel up like you're raising the ceiling. And I'm not overextending my low back. I'm not trying to lift that knee any higher than the glute. A lot of times, you know, we have a tendency to arch our back. Okay, so heels in towards the buns, coming into a glute bridge, but remember we're only pressing the left foot into the mat. So it's time under tension on this left side, and that I've said this before, if you've worked out with me before, you've heard it. When we're using body weight as our tool, time under tension is a way to increase the difficulty. All right, so now it's my right leg that I'm focusing on. So keep your shoulders over your wrists, hips over the knees, belly button pulled back towards the spine, front ribs pulled down towards those low ribs, towards the hip points. All right, glute bridge on the right. So I like to reach my fingers down towards my heels. And you want to think about the fronts of your hips staying nice and steady. So one hip isn't lifting any higher than the other. And I'm not overextending my low back. I'm only lifting as high as I can while squeezing that glute. Okay, back to the left side. This is going to be our last time on the left side. So shoulders down and back, away from the ears. And I'm not even bringing that left knee to the mat. My left knee doesn't touch the mat. It hovers. And then exhale. Inhale to lower with control, and then exhale to do the work. On our backs, final round of the glute bridge on the left side. So it's an articulating move, meaning as we come down, we start up in our thoracic spine and work our way down towards our tailbone. All right, friends, final round on the right. Pull your belly button back towards your spine. Really brace that core. Ooh, my buns are on fire without doing a single squat here today. All right, and glute bridges. Right side, so it's the right foot that's going to stay planted. Carefully make your way up unless you're planning to stretch down on the mat. My friend, thank you for being here with me today. I will see you back here on Friday for a 12-minute total body stretch, perfect addition to the end of any workout. If you have questions, comments, I'd love to hear them. Please drop me a line below. Be on the lookout for a community post here on my channel for another holiday workout tomorrow morning. Bye, friends.